Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced. Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block, on a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At InChain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's basically all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Good afternoon, everybody. It looks like we are live at 5 once again. Live and kicking. What an amazing day it has been today. I have to confess, I literally just skimmed through these statistics and you won't believe what I've just seen. Obviously, loads of gossip to go through with CZ and all of that shit. So let's just jump straight into it. This is the crypto forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network. Hash rates by network. Again, hash rate doesn't mean shit. It just simply represents the investment going into the network and how much they value it. And it's purely supported by the price, which is utterly speculative because Corecoin has got no value whatsoever. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I mean, again, I always say, take these figures with a pinch of salt, but that is staggering. Usually we're looking at, maybe 30,000, 15,000. Sometimes it's like 2,000, 10,000. For some reason or other, CoinDance is now reporting that it is 98,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than it is Corecoin and the other shitcoin of Bcrash. Now, what gets me excited about that is that obviously those of you with fundamental understandings will appreciate that the value of the network comes from the speed, cost, and scale. So in order to create a network where transaction fees are this low is absolutely staggering. Like literally absolutely staggering. This is what Ethereum has no clue about. This is what Blockstream desperately don't want people to see. This is what Roger Ver and his shitcoins can't achieve because they don't understand this. I mean, the network is just absolutely phenomenal to have achieved something like this, to still be able to operate, even though it's 98,000 times cheaper to transact on it. It is absolutely staggering, immensely impressive. But again, shitcoiners wouldn't understand why I'm getting so excited about this because they are shitcoiners, they are dirty traders, they are not investors. As an investor, I'm like, this is just absolutely staggering, absolutely brilliant. And look at this, it's currently like 20% more profitable to mine on on Coolcoin, probably because they've managed to cut down the transaction fees. Yeah, but the fact is they're willing to do that to illustrate to the world what the network is capable of. You know, they're capable of achieving this, and they've literally got hardly any transactions on chain. You know, in comparison to global trade, I mean, it's literally a drop in the ocean, and they can still achieve figures like that. Let's have a look at this shit show, shall we? Here we go. So it does look like Coolcoin has been on a bit of a tear these last 24 hours, just because of all the FOMO crap. You know, literally, oh no, look, it's just tanked a little bit, but then it's gone up a little bit. So that's today. Let's see what, I mean, it's still what, like, you know, 5.4% up in the week. But I mean, look, it's purely speculative. They're literally just trying to gauge FOMO, you know, and the traders, because they're selfish traders, they just simply want to be the first ones out. They're just like, right, time to get out now, pull the plug. It just shoots down. Everybody shits their knickers. As they should do, because it's got no fundamental value whatsoever. When it plummets, there is no coming back, because it's useless. This came out, an article in the en.economist, and it said here, Peter McCormack lost to Craig Wright. And this seems, I mean, I don't think this has got anything to do with, you know, Bitcoin Association or CoinGeek or Enchain or anything like that. You know, relative. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm just guessing, but they seem independent. You know, yeah, just a small article here. Just says Peter McCormack has surrendered in the case against Craig Wright. The two contenders have been in litigation against each other since April 2019, when Wright sued McCormack for defamation. So yeah, I mean, headlines are coming out. But again, these shit corners, literally shit for brains, do not give a monkeys, don't have a clue. Literally, utterly clueless. And let's go on to this one, shall we? This is the big news. You know, we knew this was coming, and now it's being published in Forbes. You know, he's going to have a lot of questions to answer. And again, you know, he's been skirting around and going, oh, well, that bit of paper could be, you know, produced by anybody. And it's just like, well, really, if there was no truth in it, why do you keep avoiding regulators saying that you're not located anywhere? Going back to SegWit, segregated witness, I was just like, right, Blockstream literally have no intention of using this thing as money. Why have they segregated the signatures? Because their argument was, oh wait, it gives you more room in the block. Well, if you want more room in the block for transactions, just increase the block size. It's not hard, as being proven. So why don't you do that? What is it about the signatures that you deem so important that you need to segregate them? And that's kind of what led me to it. It's the signatures that hold everybody on the network to account, which neutralizes it. So there is no central point of authority that's got ultimate control, like Blockstream have got over Coolcoin. And I've just explained it there, like in less than 2 minutes. You know, and this isn't anywhere. You know, you will not get this information from those over at Blockstream. Andreas Antonopoulos won't explain it like this. Jimmy Song won't explain it like this. Tony Vase won't explain it like this. Samson Mao won't explain it like this. Adam Back won't explain it like this, because they're all, you know, and again, you know, with Craig being Asperger's, I think he kind of like knew what, you know, the importance of the signatures, but, you know, maybe he just, you know, didn't know how to express it. He just knew, you know, when you're building something, that needs to be there. I can't explain why, but I just know it needs to be there. You know, was I'm just like, right, it needs to be there for accountability. It's accountability that neutralizes the developers to make sure nobody can take control of the network. You know, you've got the miners that, you know, dilute the central point of authority and, you know, sustain it. But you've got to make sure that nobody can control it. Because as soon as they control it, it's utterly worthless. And you end up like, you know, I don't get it. I mean, when I figured this out, I was just like, oh my goodness. One, I realized there can only be BSV. So I'm literally going all in with everything. I know this sounds really bad. I'm even in the middle of selling a house. And I've got property anyway, so it's not like I'm only selling my only house. No, I'm not going to be homeless. But I'm just saying I'm selling a house to get in, you know, on BSV because of what I know. Because I know all the fundamentals. There's none of this, oh, I believe this, I believe that. No. It is fundamentally absolutely sound. Absolutely sound. I've never seen anything like this in my life. And, you know, and these people are just basically pissing all over what I'm saying. Like, and it's not hard. There is no one in the world that seems to be explaining the fundamentals as simply as I do. You know, do they not appreciate it because they can't understand it? I don't even know how I could possibly make this even simpler. You know, I've broken it down into 5 steps. You know, let me see if I can rattle them off my head. Signatures intact. Locked protocol. Infinite scale. Competition between the miners. And a fixed supply. All those things have to combine. You cannot change any of those. Like I said, like Craig keeps banging on about, set in stone. Not just technically, but theoretically. You cannot change any of those without centralizing it and turning it to absolute dog shit. Yeah, this is not written anywhere. That information that I've just told you there is worth millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. Yeah, and these people don't seem to get it. I mean, my God. Oh, yeah. Anywho, check this out. So, Iran has become the first country in the world to use cryptocurrency at state level. Worth a butcher's at. Here we go. So, Trusted knows this was from. Iran changes law to use Bitcoin for imports. Alrighty. This is the one. Yep, there we go. So Diego posted here. I don't know where he got this quote from, but he said, I am the creator of Bitcoin. You will never discredit it, and you will never stop my system. If you choose to bet against me, I already know the outcome. Dr. Craig Wright, aka Satoshi Nakamoto. Here we go. And anyone else I've missed? No, I think that's all in there. I think Zstralia still needs their Handcash and Paymall, but Lamb Go, put yours in there. I think yours is the only one. Dimadan, Lamb Go, download Handcash. Yeah. Again, Handcash and Paymalls. So literally, you know, Money Button, CentB, Simply Cash, Relay X, all do Paymalls. But yeah, Handcash, like literally, my nephew set up a Handcash wallet in 2 minutes. It should take a fully grown adult with any level of intelligence 30 seconds. All you need to do is like claim your handle, and you may as well just like, you know, even if you don't want to use it, just get your handle name anyway, because yeah, you want to reserve it before somebody else does. That's what I do anyway. I'm just scrolling through the messages here. Anyone else that I've missed? I think that's everyone. 51 minutes. Oh, it's been quite a good show today. Right, people, thanks very much for listening, and as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy given, same time tomorrow. Oh yeah, 31st of October, happy Halloween, and happy anniversary, 12 years of the white paper. Oh, you know, fantastic stuff. See you later. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and watch the full episode on Streamanity for just 20 cents. Go to www.satoshi.tv. See the link in the description below. Bitcoin, one world, one chain.